Did you know that a whopping 95% of your decisions take place in your subconscious mind? Yes, you heard it right. It's a staggering figure, isn't it? This means that almost all of our actions are controlled by a part of our brain that we're not even consciously aware of. Now that's something to ponder over. This fascinating insight into the workings of our mind leads us into a deeper exploration of how our beliefs, character, and personality are shaped. You see, the human mind is a complex entity, an enigma that we're still unraveling. It's like an intricate puzzle that's been pieced together over time by various factors. Let's think about our upbringing, for instance. The environment we grow up in plays a pivotal role in molding us. The values we're taught, the behaviors we witness, and the attitudes we adopt all stem from our early years. Then come our experiences. Each event we undergo, each encounter we have, adds a new layer to our thinking. Our experiences shape our perception of the world and our reactions to it. They influence our beliefs, our character, and eventually, our personality. Then there's our social environment, the people we surround ourselves with, the culture we're a part of, the societal norms we adhere to. These external influencers also have a major say in our thinking process. They subtly yet powerfully steer our thoughts, our actions, and our habits. All these factors interplay in the theater of our subconscious, unbeknownst to us, guiding our decisions, our choices, our lives. It's like a backstage crew that's constantly at work, even when the spotlight is not on them. So, if the majority of our decisions happen subconsciously, how much control do we really have over our thoughts and actions? It's a question that's been the subject of much debate and research, and one that we'll delve deeper into as we continue our journey into the mysteries of the human mind. Stay tuned. Psychologist John Watson once said, "Give me a dozen healthy infants and my own specified world to bring them up in, and I'll guarantee to take anyone at random and train him to become any type of specialist I might select." This bold assertion brings us to a debate that has intrigued psychologists for centuries. The question of nature versus nurture. In other words, are we shaped more by our genes, the nature part of the equation, or by our environment and experiences, the nurture aspect? Let's delve deeper. On the one hand, we have nature. Genes, those tiny pieces of DNA, are the blueprints of our bodies and brains. They determine our physical attributes, like the color of our eyes, and can even predispose us to certain personality traits. For instance, twin studies have shown that identical twins, who share all of their genes, are more similar in personality than fraternal twins, who share about half. But that's not the end of the story. On the other side of the coin, we have nurture. This refers to the environment we're brought up in, our experiences, and how these factors shape us. Consider language, for example. While our genes may equip us with the capacity to learn language, it's our exposure to speech and interaction that enables us to actually speak and communicate. Moreover, research has shown that our environment can even interact with our genes in complex ways. This field, known as epigenetics, has found that experiences can switch genes on and off, further blurring the line between nature and nurture. So, in the grand scheme of things, it's not really a question of nature versus nurture, but rather how these two forces interact and intertwine. It's akin to a dance, a complex interplay where both partners have equally important roles. While our genes may predispose us to certain traits, it's clear that our experiences also have a profound impact on who we become. According to Charles Duhigg, author of The Power of Habit, habits account for about 40% of our behaviors on any given day. In the grand theater of life, habits play a leading role. These automatic responses are the result of repeated actions, gradually etching patterns into our minds until they become second nature. They're the small, seemingly insignificant routines that, over time, shape our character and mold our personality. Imagine stepping into a dark room. At first, you might stumble, unsure of your surroundings. But as you navigate the space repeatedly, your movements become more precise, more confident. This is how habits form. Each repetition strengthens the neural pathways in our brain, making the action more automatic, easier to perform. From the moment we wake up, habits guide us. The act of brushing our teeth, the routine of making coffee, even the path we take to work are all habits. These patterns of behavior run like a well-oiled machine, often without conscious thought. But habits aren't just mindless repetitions. They're powerful tools that can shape our lives. A habit of reading every night can expand our knowledge. A habit of regular exercise can improve our health. And a habit of gratitude can enhance our sense of happiness and well-being. However, habits can also be double-edged swords. Negative habits like procrastination or unhealthy eating can hinder our progress and affect our well-being. It's important to remember that habits are malleable. We have the ability to change them, to replace the negative with the positive, to shape them to our advantage. It's like building a sculpture. Each day, each habit is a chisel strike. Some strikes might not seem significant in isolation, but over time, they shape the stone, revealing the masterpiece within. So, the next time you perform a habitual act, remember, you're not just going through the motions. You're shaping your future self, one habit at a time. By understanding how habits work, we can harness their power to change our lives for the better. Renowned psychologist Albert Bandura once stated, "Most human behavior is learned observationally through modeling." This statement underscores the profound influence our social environment has on shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and behaviors. Whether we're aware of it or not, our social environment, the people and culture that surround us, play a significant role in determining who we are and how we think. This includes our family, our friends, our colleagues, and even the broader society we live in. Each interaction, each conversation, each experience we have within these social circles subtly shapes our character, our personality, and our worldview. Take for instance our family, often the first social environment we are exposed to. The values we learn at home, the attitudes we observe in our parents, siblings, and extended family, all contribute to the initial mold of our character and habits. Moving beyond the family, our circle of friends and acquaintances also wield a significant influence. The shared experiences, the mutual interests, the collective triumphs and failures all contribute to our evolving identity. Friends often act as mirrors, reflecting back to us aspects of ourselves, helping us understand who we are and how we fit into the world. And then there's the broader society. The norms, the expectations, the traditions, the rules that society imposes on us also play a decisive role in shaping our beliefs and behaviors. We learn what's considered acceptable and what's frowned upon. We learn the rules of engagement, so to speak, which in turn influences our thoughts and actions. Yet, social norms and expectations are not fixed. They evolve over time, and as they do, so do we. We adapt, we change, we evolve in response to the shifting social landscape. We learn to navigate the delicate balance between fitting in and standing out, between conforming and asserting our individuality. So, our social environment plays a significant role in shaping our thoughts and actions, but what about our personal experiences? Psychologist Carl Rogers believed that our individual experiences are paramount in understanding human behavior. Each of us navigates through life on a unique journey, a collection of personal experiences that profoundly shapes our beliefs, character, and personality. Consider this: two people can witness the same event, yet their interpretations and responses may be entirely different. Why is that? It's because these reactions are filtered through their unique lenses of personal experiences. Every event, every interaction, every moment of joy, and every hardship we face is a piece of the puzzle that makes up our identity. Let's delve into the positives first. Positive experiences, like achieving a goal, forming a meaningful relationship, or learning a new skill, can boost our self-confidence and self-esteem. They help us realize our potential and shape our views on what we are capable of. But what about negative experiences? They too have a significant impact. Experiences like failure, loss, or trauma can be incredibly challenging. However, they often serve as catalysts for growth and transformation. They can teach us resilience, empathy, and the importance of emotional intelligence. In fact, some of our most profound life lessons are learned not in times of comfort, but in times of conflict and hardship. Yet, the experiences alone aren't enough. It's our reflection on these experiences that truly fuels our personal growth. Self-reflection allows us to understand our reactions, learn from our mistakes, and identify areas of improvement. It's through this process of introspection that we can start to understand why we think the way we do, why certain things trigger certain emotions, and how we can better respond to future experiences. So remember, every experience is an opportunity for growth. Embrace them, learn from them, and most importantly, reflect on them. It's through this continuous cycle of experience and reflection that we can develop a deeper understanding of ourselves. So, while our subconscious mind, genetics, habits, social environment, and personal experiences all contribute to shaping us, it's through self-awareness and reflection that we can truly understand and influence who we are.